Christiana here with JConcepts. We're at the 2017 Reedy Race of Champions. So Jason, why don't you go ahead and share with us about your new products this year? Why don't you go ahead and tell us about this first car here?
Well, this is the Ryan Mayfield replica, the Yokomo YZ2. We brought out here this weekend as a brand new F2 body. We've already produced a S2 body for this vehicle, but we've been kind of sitting on the F2 for quite some time, which stands for Finisher 2. And, we brought this out here this weekend, and it's been a really kind of a hot item in the pits. Obviously, it features a lot of the step treatment of the original body that we brought out back in 2011, but incorporated some nice new additions that kind of make this thing stand out and really look like one of the nicer bodies on the market. Ryan's ran this out here this weekend, back and forth with his S2 body, and he really likes how it performs. It's a nice handling body. It's a good looking body. It looks good on the Yokomo car. And, I think this is something that we're going to get out here just before, actually just after this race. So we're going to get this released, and it's going to come with the Aero rear wing, which is made popular with other S2 bodies. So it's going to be a nice complete package. So the F2 for the Yokomo going to be out right after this race.
Sounds great. Why don't you go ahead and tell us about the Cavalieri car next?
Well, it's kind of the same thing here. I mean, we brought the F2, which is the same thing that we just talked about on the Mayfield car, but this is on the B6, which is probably the most popular two-wheel drive on the market. This here is on my personal B6. We put the Cavalieri body here on top of it. And he's racing his two-wheel drive this weekend, so we used my car as the demo. But we're really happy with the way the F2 looks on the B6. The proportions, are really balanced. They look really nice, and we're really happy with the way that this thing just appears in the pits and on the track. We probably had more compliments on these two bodies than we've ever had at this race on any body. We always tend to bring a new body here or something each year, and we're really happy to bring the F2 out this year.
Awesome. I'm stoked about these two. Why don't you go ahead and share with us about the four-wheel drive car?
Yeah, so this is, sort of another replica, the YZ4 of Ryan Mayfield. Ryan's running his version completely tricked out, decked out this weekend, but when we found out he was going to be racing for Yokomo this year, we went ahead and put together an S2 body for the YZ4. So we've had requests for this, but of course with one of our best drivers, or the best driver that we have, we want to make sure that he's outfitted with JConcepts, and we wanted to bring the S2 body for him, and he's using it here this weekend. He's got a first and a second place so far in the invitational racing. Lot more racing to go, of course, but we're excited to have that, and of course it's going to come with the Aero wing on it as well. So kind of doing like a track back here. We got the F2 for the Yokomo YZ2, the F2 for the associated B6, here our Cavalieri replica, and then of course the S2 for the YZ4, which it's kind of a nice little selection here this weekend. People have actually been excited about the Yokomo items, and I think it's something that people are really interested in, that we can be a little more diverse with different cars. Now we're covered on the Associated, we're covered on the TLR, we're covered on the Yokomo and the X-Ray, and we're also covered on some Kyosho cars. So we got a nice rounded group here.
Yeah, it's very impressive, quite the setup. It's awesome to hear all about it, and I'm sure everyone staying tuned with JConcepts is super excited about it as well.
All right, well, that's probably our new products here that we got here this weekend. Stay tuned for more racing action here on JConcepts and on Facebook and on YouTube, and we're going to be all over here this weekend. So also check our Instagram. Christiana here will be here this weekend taking photos and being in the pits. So thanks, everybody, for joining us.
All right, thank you.